All right, good morning, everyone. Happy Friday to you all. Today is March the 26th. Thank you so much for joining us on your Central Valley Live. My name is Gabe Salazar. Well, it is a very exciting day today because a popular family attraction is set to welcome back visitors in just a couple of minutes. Of course, I'm talking about Fresno Storyland in Central Fresno. So right now, let's see how things are looking like right now. Right now, you are looking at a live shot at the entrance. So they're going to be opening their gates in about 5 minutes. But I did meet up with the board chair yesterday, the Storyland Playland board chair, Bruce Batty, to talk about what's going to be new this year and just some of the additions that they're going to be adding to the park. So let's take a look at what I saw yesterday. Even though Fresno County remains in the most restrictive purple tier, outdoor attractions such as Storyland can reopen with limited capacity and additional safety precautions, allowing families to get out and enjoy the outdoors.
Now that we're coming out of COVID, fingers crossed, we're that outside entertainment that's really going to be safe for families to come and enjoy.
After a year-long closure, Storyland is reopening and hoping to continue to inspire a love of learning and the make-believe.
Yeah, this is strictly, this truly is family entertainment, right? So the adults can come here, look at the greenery, they love it, they look at the geese, the egrets that are on the island. It's a lush park setting. And for the kids, they've got the audio boxes, the stories, the castle, the slides, all the play structures that are here. In addition, this weekend we have some entertainment in our amphitheater with a magician and people reading stories. It's going to be pretty spectacular.
So it's sort of like a mini Disneyland, right? Except you don't have to pay hundreds of dollars to come here.
Yeah. The truth is, in 1962, when this park, when Storyland was built, it was just so that children could have and families could have affordable entertainment.
Visitors will find a number of upgrades in the park, including audio boxes which bring fairy tales to life. Park staff will be regularly cleaning the park and making sure it's a safe environment for families.
We have, with the castle, completely repainted the interior of the castle, and it sort of has a real magical feel to it again. We've gone through and repainted a lot of the structures so that everything is bright, shiny, and has that new smell. And again, the audio boxes really were only online for about 3 or 4 months during the winter prior to us closing. So for most people who will be visiting us, the audio boxes will be an all-new attraction for them.
And it's also promoting early literacy, right? Because, I mean, kids at very young ages, they come here, they might not know how to read fluently yet, but they see all the stories that maybe the adults grew up with, and they can read that as well.
Yeah, at our core, well, it's an entertaining venue, but at our core, we really are promoting early childhood learning and literacy. So everything is tethered to that. And so for us, whether they're looking at A, B, C, D as they walk down a crooked path, or whether we're in the amphitheater and we're reading books to children and having them act out, that's really what we do. End of the day, we want a child to come here and use their imagination, pretend, and that is at the core of what we do.
What are some of the things that you hope to add in the park?
Currently, we're working on 2 exhibits this week. In fact, we're having our first meeting. One will be a Hmong exhibit that'll be a house with some figures and tell a story that is relevant to the Hmong culture. And Fresno has sort of a poet laureate, if you will, but Gary Soto has written a book called Chato's Kitchen. And so we're also in the early stages of developing a play kitchen that will be titled after the book, and hopefully we're in talks with Gary, who will be helping us develop that as well.
And just talking about the Hmong exhibit, that's really going to be groundbreaking, right? Because there is a huge Hmong community in the area, and just to have that kind of representation here locally, that's something that Fresno has never seen before.
Yeah, for us, the reason for the Hmong exhibit and Chato's Kitchen is that we want our park to be reflective of who we are as a community. and we all know Fresno and the surrounding area is a diverse community, and we want to be reflective of that. And we want kids to come here and understand their culture, where they came from, is part and parcel of what we should be doing.
A place where learning, laughter, and lightheartedness are always in the air.
We want them to know that we're still here as affordable entertainment. We're true to that mission, so we're not going to be priced out of anybody's budget, hopefully. And we think we're that, now that we're coming out of COVID, fingers crossed, we're that outside entertainment that's really going to be safe for families to come and enjoy.
Alright, so if you're looking for something fun to do with your family this weekend, definitely check out Storyland. They've been closed since last March, so just imagine what they've had to go through since then, all the uncertainty. So right now, let's take a look at what it's looking like out there. You can see some of the visitors already making way to the entrance to get their tickets. So although Fresno County remains in the most restrictive purple tier, outdoor attractions such as Storyland are allowed to reopen with reduced capacity and with other of the standard COVID safety guidelines in place. Now, most of the families, when they get there, they're going to see a number of upgrades within the park, including what Bruce Batty mentioned, the new audio boxes. Basically, you put a key in the box, they're going to give it to you at the entrance, and you'll hear one of the stories come to life. So that's one way they're trying to promote early literacy. All the traditional attractions are there as well. So those audio boxes were actually introduced only a few months before the pandemic forced Storyland to shut down last year. Now, on the other side, the adjacent Playland, they're still closed. So you'll see separate Storyland from Playland, so they don't know yet when they're going to be reopening, but hopefully they said either April to early to mid-May is what they're estimating as far as when they're going to be reopening Playland. So definitely some exciting stuff for you families out there. I know since the pandemic, it might have been hard to just look at for something fun to do outdoors and things to do outdoors safely. So this is just one of the options. You have admissions and hours can be found on our website as well. So for adults, $6. Children come in for $4, and their hours right now is 10 to 4 p.m. today. They're usually open Wednesday to Friday, but they are launching today. So lots of exciting stuff out there. Let's see how things are looking like out there. Alright, so you can see a few visitors are already making an early start, and definitely go check it out. We'll have the full video on our website, yourcentralvalley.com. Thank you so much for joining us, and happy Friday to everyone.